Konnichiwa minna. Hello Straw Hats. In this video, this will be part 2 of how to play the One Piece TCG. So if you guys have not watched part 1, I highly recommend that you do so. I talk about the different cards in the game and how to read them. So for part 2, I will be talking about how to play the actual TCG and what you can do during your turn. Since I don't have a playmat, so you guys would have to use your imagination. So up here is your character area. You can put up to 5 characters in the character area. Same thing in Pokemon. So over here is where you put your 50 card deck. Down here is your trash, where all of your used characters events go. And then over here is your 10 card Dawn deck. And then up here is your life area, where you set aside life cards that are equal to your leader. So we're going to be using Crocodile for this demonstration. He is blue and purple, which means I'm restricted to blue and purple cards. So to start the game, you draw 5 cards. You do have the option to mulligan only one time if you do not like your hand. So then, so after you play rock, paper, scissors, coin toss, however you want to decide who goes first, to start the game, you do draw a card. But the player that goes first does not draw a card, but they do get to take a Dawn card from their Dawn deck and put it into their Dawn area, and then they could tap it to play cards if they have, if they have 1 Dawn characters or events. So the second player does draw a card, but they put 2 Dawn cards from the top of their Dawn deck, and then it goes into the Dawn area. So then after that, your second turn, you get 2 Dawn, and then your opponent's second turn, they get 2 Dawn. So you get 2 and 2 every single turn, except for the first turn. So we're going to be talking about the phases. So the first phase is your refreshed phase. So pretty much any characters or leaders or Dawn cards that are rested, they get put back to active mode. Same thing with Dawn, character cards, stuff like that. The second phase is drawing a card. Except if you're the first player, you do not draw a card, but if you're the second player, you are. So then the third part of that phase is your Dawn phase. You gain 2 every single turn. Then you can start playing characters. This character here, Bao Hong, this character has 2 Dawn, so I would have to tap 2 Dawn cards to play this character. So neither player cannot attack on the first turn, and then characters that come into play, they do have summoning sickness, meaning they cannot attack on the first turn unless they have rush. Like characters like Cavendish, he has rush, so you will see it in orange. So attacking, how does attacking work? So you could take your leader or your character cards that are not rested, and you get to rest them to attack your opponent's leader or your opponent's rested character cards. So let's just say my Crocodile is going to attack my opponent's leader. So my opponent has a couple of things that they can do during their turn. They can use counter cards from their hand to block the attack using their characters. They can also use events, like some events do have counter. You can tell because it has counter in red, so they can use that during their turn. Or they can use blocker effects. So for example, this Pacifista. So basically if this character is in active mode, you can block using their blocker ability if they're in active mode. So there are ways your opponent can block that attack and stuff like that. Or they can let the attack go through. So, oh, sorry guys, I forgot to put the life cards. Sorry guys, definitely do not forget that. Gotta put your life cards there. There we go. So let's just say I'm going to attack my opponent's leader with Crocodile. The power has to be equal to or more in order for that attack to go through. So let's just say my opponent lets that attack go through. They take a card from their life deck, well, their life area, and they add it to their hand. Like if they have trigger effects, that's when they will activate. Trigger effects only activate during the life area. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you like a couple cards here. So this card, Elvita, Dawn -1. Well, Dawn ×1. Sorry guys, Dawn ×1. What does that mean? That means like Elvita has to have a Dawn card attached in order for her effect to go off. Like what's really cool about the One Piece TCG is that you can tap your Dawn cards to play characters and events, or you could take unrested Dawn cards and attach them to your character, and they do get a plus 1,000 power during your turn. This only happens, like you only get that bonus during your turn. So that's really, really cool about the strategy and stuff like that. So you can do that during your turn as well. And yeah. Oh, and then here's like a mechanic here. So Kaido. Kaido has Banish. So what does that mean? Banish means like if I decide to attack with Kaido towards the leader, like if my opponent takes a life card, so let's just say they let that through, and they have a trigger. That means that trigger does not activate, but the card does still go to their hand. So life cards that you take, they go into your hand. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. I think I talked about the important stuff. So here's the trigger. Like if you guys don't know what that is. So this trigger would activate in the life area. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what do you guys think of the One Piece TCG? I would love to know. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love this TCG. It is a lot of fun to play. Like if you guys like One Piece and card games in general, I highly recommend that you give this TCG a shot. It is super fun. The artwork is absolutely beautiful, and it's also pretty simple to play as well. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer your question. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane.